Hi everyone, welcome back to Muffet Investment Views. Albemarle is one of the leading producers of specialty chemicals with a focus on lithium, bromine, and refining catalysts. As the world pivots towards sustainable energy solutions, Albemarle's pivotal role in the lithium market, essential for electric vehicle batteries, places it at the forefront of this industrial shift. We present Albemarle as an investment idea to take advantage of the ongoing green energy revolution, which, in our view, is a megatrend which will continue to gain traction over the coming years. Many of the lithium producers have significantly underperformed the market in the last 2 years. There was huge bubble in lithium from 2020 onwards as speculation on green energy companies that would benefit from the Inflation Reduction Act. This bubble has since popped, and with the shares of lithium companies falling nearly 60% from their highs. The lithium prices, which surged in the hopes of huge increase in demand, has fallen similarly, and the share prices of the lithium producers have followed the lithium prices. The lithium supply-demand dynamics have shifted as producers have ramped up supply following the surge in prices, and demand has not materialized as expected. However, the green energy trend is ongoing and the demand is expected to continue to increase, and so at Muffet Investments, we think that we are near the bottom of the cycle. Albemarle financial metrics. Share price, $93.81. Market cap, $11 billion. Price-earnings ratio, 34. Dividend yield, 1.73%. Net debt, $3.2 billion. Over the last 5 years, the share price has ranged from $60 to $300 at the peak of the bubble in 2021. Prices have retraced and is currently at critical support, which is shown by the box. Provided the price of lithium does not fall from current levels, then we can expect the share price to be supported in this zone. The price of Albemarle shares have fallen with the fall in lithium prices, as you can see from the chart. However, prices are near the bottom of the cycle and price may not go much below current levels, as many of the higher-cost producers will start reducing production and demand is expected to continue to grow. This is a premise that we are working on and not a forecast. The only risk to this view is the possibility of development of new battery technologies which do not use lithium, in which case the analysis would be wrong. First, a quick look at Albemarle, and then we will present the arguments for the sustained growth in lithium demand from the green energy revolution. Albemarle is a world leader in lithium production with vertical integration strength, world-class assets, and diversified product portfolio. Albemarle operates in 3 segments. The energy storage business is one of the world's largest producers of lithium for battery applications. The specialties business is involved in the production of highly specialized lithium and bromine solutions. And lastly, the Ketjen segment is a leader in refining and petrochemical catalyst. In terms of contribution to net sales in 2023, the energy storage segment contributed to 74% of the sales, the specialties segment contributed to 15%, and the Ketjen segment contributed to 11%. In 2023, their net sales were $9.6 billion and their net income was $1.6 billion and EBITDA margins were 37%. However, these are expected to fall in 2024 as the lithium prices have fallen. So, based on the median estimate of lithium prices, the earning expected in 2024 would be $6.1 to $6.8 billion on lithium prices of about $20 per kilogram. This will give them a EBITDA of $1.60 to $1.80 billion. They are expected to grow their lithium production from 160 kilotons to more than 250 kilotons in 2027. In 2024, the production is expected to go up by 10%. 2/3 RDS of the lithium production is sold at index-referenced variable-priced contract, and 1/3 sold on short-term purchase agreements. They expect their energy storage margins to increase in the second half of the year. They also expect the specialties adjusted EBITDA to be slightly lower due to weakness in consumer electronics. They expect adjusted EBITDA to increase in the Kedjan segment. They extract battery-grade lithium from both hard rock and brine and have lithium conversion facilities in both China and America, providing them with advantage of vertical integration. They expect global EV demand to increase about 20% year-on-year, with China leading the way at 32%. The lithium demand is expected to grow by 2.5 times by 2034 at a compound annual growth rate of 15 to 20%. Although growth in supply has increased more than the growth in demand, it would be reasonable to expect the supply and demand to be matched and the price of lithium starting to rise in the next few years. Now, why are we bullish on lithium? This is because we are in a green energy megatrend. The trend has only started and it is gaining momentum. There is significant scope of expansion of green energy, especially everywhere, but particularly in Asia. The US is one of the countries that signed the Paris Agreement to limit global warming. These are the following goals. By 2030, reduce U.S. greenhouse gas emissions by 50% of 2005 levels. By 2035, reaching 100% carbon pollution-free electricity generation and net zero by 2050. U.S. wind energy capacity has more than doubled in the last 10 years, as you can see from the chart. The solar generation capacity has multiplied by 7 times in the last 10 years. However, fossil fuels still account for more than 50% of electricity generation, with nearly 40% coming from natural gas and 16% from coal. But as you can see from the chart, the renewables are starting to catch up to natural gas, and electricity produced from coal is falling. Most of the increase in renewables capacity is from wind and solar. One of the most important drawbacks is the intermittency of the renewable capacity, which does not match demand at peak electricity demand. As you can see from the chart, there is variation in wind generation through the year and variation in solar generation through the season, as well during the day. This is one of the reasons why utilities have to use natural gas and coal as backup to match peak demand. However, the utilities are increasingly resorting to battery storage as a way of storing excess capacity from solar and wind energy, and as you can see from the chart, you can see exponential increase in energy storage capacity from 2020 onwards. Out to 2030, the global energy storage market is bolstered by an annual growth rate of 21% to 137 GW/442 GWh by 2030, according to Bloomberg NEF forecasts. In the same period, global solar and wind markets are expected to see compound annual growth rates of 9% and 7%, respectively. Much of the growth in energy storage investment is being driven by mandates and targeted subsidies, ranging from solar and wind co-location mandates in China to the Inflation Reduction Act and state-level policies in the US. New support schemes are also emerging across Europe, Australia, Japan, South Korea, and Latin America. This is one of the reasons why we like lithium. Demand will come not only from increase in electric vehicle use, but also from home battery storage and utility-scale grid storage. As renewable capacity increases, the need for battery storage will increase, and this is why we are bullish on lithium. However, we will never know when the supply and demand metrics for lithium will be matched. There is a possibility that Albemarle will continue to fall, but we think that we are near the bottom of the share price. Around $60 to $70 would be great entry points in our view. However, price may not reach that level. At Muffet Investments, we are looking to add positions from around $80. The AI megatrend will need increased electricity to run the servers, and a more power generation is added. More battery storage will be needed. We can sell the January 2026 $70 put on Albemarle in the first instance. They are trading at $10. This will give us an entry on Albemarle at $60 if assigned. If not assigned, then we can use the $10 towards buying the shares. We hope you liked this video. Please like, share to help the channel. Comment on what you think about Albemarle and the prospects for lithium producers in general.